Okay, we have the Summons, the Kelvingrove tune. All right, before all else, the rhythm has to be correct. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, and it's not 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, da, da, da. It's not like that. Okay, make sure that the quarter notes are there. People can't sing so fast. It's not will you come, it's will you come. All right, and then the same comment about the left hand, if it's the same bass, that you don't need to play it again, and definitely don't pedal it again. You can just pedal it the same pedal for basically the same chord, and you hold the bass. So it's not like that. It's the F is going to hold. You can just do that. And then also here, you don't need to play the same note. You want a much better flow. So not, see how I chop that up? So anytime you have a same note in whatever voice, you don't need to play. And you don't need to play this, you don't need to play that. Right. Okay, so that's another technique, and that is you don't need to re-articulate the same note, and don't need to re-articulate and re-pedal if you have the same chord, because that's what pedaling harmonically means. And then if you're playing this 5 times, you definitely do not want to play it the same way. This is a skill that it's the variation technique that you have to develop if you are accompanying a congregation, or you are playing this as a hymn arrangement. Otherwise it will be boring, and it will be monotonous. Okay, so I wrote out a few possibilities. You could play the first time as is, and you could switch this up. It doesn't have to be in this order. And then the second time at the eighths in the left hand, arpeggiated. Between second and third, you could add an interlude, and that's another skill that we need to improve and acquire. Then the third verse, you could play 1 chord per measure, so you can play 1 rolled chord per measure. Fourth time, you can play the soprano 1 octave higher, the left hand arpeggiated, and then add an interlude between fourth and fifth. And then the fifth time, you can play the left hand, add octaves, and a little bit more stately. Okay, let's try. just that I did not place much stress on the third beat, and that's what you want. There's a much better flow, so that instead of feeling it in 3, you're feeling it in 1. So the stress is on 1, and the beat 3 is very, very light. And a lot of times I don't even play anything for the beats 2 and 3. You could just start like this. So a lot of times when you have quarter notes, I don't even play the quarter notes. Okay, hope this works.